We're here with Chris Lewis playing the part of Horatio in Hamlet vs. Zombies at the Skinny Improv. Chris, talk to me a little bit about the role and just how it's different from other ways you've maybe been involved in Shakespeare before.
Oh, sure. Well, this is only my second year at the Shakespeare Film Festival, at the Springfield Shakespeare Festival. And last year I played a Duke, an alcoholic Duke, so it's not that far off. But this year I played Horatio, who is Hamlet's best friend, and we basically just slayed the zombies all night. And I've never been cast as a badass before, and this may be the last time that happens. So I've been playing it up, guns.
Well, we'll talk about that. I mean, there's even like a Matrix scene where you're kind of like slow motion,
slowing it down, killing zombies.
I think it looks like you're killing the action role. I mean, how was adjusting to that?
It was I don't know how to put it. Like, basically, it was really awkward when you're using your fingers, and then once the guns came into play and it was real. Well, not real. I mean, obviously we're not shooting people, but when we had the guns, then everything became a little bit easier to deal with. It became a little bit more. Okay, I know I can totally do this. I can flip a shotgun. Absolutely, I can.
What's the artistic interpretation of the actual shooting the gun? Because you're making the sound yourself and doing all of that. It's fun. It's fun to watch. How do you interpret the sound?
That was the one thing that we decided really early on when we started doing the line reading. My first question was, how in the world do you shoot someone on stage? Like, legitimately, like, how do you head shoot someone on stage? And that was the first question we had to address and figure out the solution to. And I was like, you can't shoot a gun in the Skinny. People are going to leave deaf. Because I'm literally 10 feet away from the first person on the front row. And so I was just like, we'll just have them say bang. And so Jeff was like, have them say bang. I was like, this. And so we decided to just have people say bang instead of. And then when the confetti comes into play for the blood, then everything just becomes cheese and fake. And that's what makes it funny. So.
How is it the process being involved in a show that it's the debut? I mean, this is the first time it's happened.
I got to tell you, that is probably the most exciting part, because I personally feel really strongly about original work. And in a time, I mean, there are a ton of artists in Springfield. There are so many writers and there's so many designers and so many different people that can bring so much to a show that a lot of times it doesn't seem like producers are willing to put the money for original work, but Jeff has been really bold in bringing an original work, especially something, everyone knows Hamlet, everyone's been watching Hamlet for 400 years, so to bring just a little slice of something new into it has been a lot of fun, and I had the pleasure of not only playing Horatio in the original production, but also doing the production design for it too. Okay. So being a part of the production crew and designing the set and working on those elements of it too, helping literally create the world that a brand new show is in. It's been thrilling.
Have you been involved since the original line readings?
Yes, I was there at the very first line reading when we went to Ophelia's, and there are a few of us. Jen was a part of the original line reading. Nathan McVeigh, who plays Laerces, was a part of the original line reading. Jeff and Bryant, of course, were there. I'm going to kill myself if someone else was there, and I don't remember them. But yeah, I mean, that was months ago. That had to have been in February. So it's been a long time coming, and that was the first night.
So you said that the design was you, so we're on the set. This was all you. I mean.
Yeah, this was me as well. We almost burnt down the Skinny, lighting that flag on fire. We didn't put it up first and then light it on fire, for the record. But and then Julia, the woman who plays Ophelia, and I went out into the woods and tracked down these, didn't we?
Yeah.
Tracked down.
We almost got poison ivy and poison oak.
My leg ditch.
For sure.
But
you didn't scratch, did you?
We're fine.
We're good. I mean, I do have a couple little bruises.
We Googled it. We Wikipedia'd poison ivy and poison oak to see what to do, just in case.
And then we were driving. Don't touch your legs.
Don't touch your legs. Don't do it.
Don't touch your legs.
But yeah, I mean, each of these bricks, you know, I decided I could have just painted them, but why make it easy on yourself? So instead of that, I just decided to chisel each one out of foam, which was well worth it. I love the way it turned out. But yeah, ultimately, I'm really pleased with how everything turned out, especially with just the fact that it is original. So much of the time, especially in community theater, you have a show that's already written, has been done about 1.5 million times by everyone in every fashion that you can imagine. to have something that there's nothing there for you to draw on except your own imagination, and theft. Basically, what do I like and what can I steal? It's been really, really interesting. Trying, I mean, a headache, so many headaches, but a true payoff on that.
Sure. Well, on the precipice of it starting, is it just excitement now, or are you just trying to get to the open?
Well, I decided yesterday, we finished the set yesterday, and I decided that whatever did not get done didn't get done. I was like, I've got to give myself a cutoff time, because I'd still be there until midnight tonight, hammering away at stuff. But, yeah, absolutely. I mean, with the way that the show is written, it's very Orton-esque in its line delivery. It's very British and very fast. With that sort of line delivery and with that sort of dialogue, and especially with the physical elements of it as well, that final piece that's missing is the audience, and without them, you as an actor just get stupid. You're like, no one's laughing at me. These people have all seen it about 8,000 times, so they're not laughing anymore. So getting that final piece, especially with a comedy that's physical, the audience brings the blood into that body, and without that blood, you just feel like you're just kicking a dead corpse around the stage. No pun intended for this show. But yeah, I'm super excited for people to see it. Really, really excited. And the stage reading that we did in April went over phenomenally. And so if the lines themselves, people love, I can't wait to see how they react to a full production of it.
Absolutely. Chris, thanks so much for taking the time. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.